Alright guys, so today in Anime Guardians, they just released their Chainsaw Man Part 2 update and we were able to get two of the newest units, which was Featherine and Ellen from Zenless Zero. I know Featherine was probably the most anticipated from the update and we were able to get her. So today was a banger update. W update once again from AG. So let's head into the showcase and show what these units are about. Alright guys, so we were streaming today's new Anime Guardians update, which was quite a banger. I'm not gonna lie, there was some complications and stuff going on. One including skip waves, which kind of almost made me crash out a little bit. But we were able to get the drops of Featherine and Ellen from the capsules, and we get Exodia and the best traits on them. Like the stats aren't like the craziest. Well, obviously I got the best stat for her damage for Ellen here, and the Among Us. And then for Featherine, I got like the godly one, and then the Among Us. But Loki, we are going to focus on the showcase of these units. These units are absolutely insane, bro. I'ma just say, these units, bro, they're like next level, next tier, W support, W everything. I'm glazing to the max. Alright, so here we are. We got Featherine down, and we have Ellen down as well. We are in the Chainsaw Man, like the event, like the first event. So Featherine, so on placement, maxed out all her stats, 4.4 million, 2.8 SPA, and then 172 range, and 13 million HP. Like, goddamn, bro, she's insane. And then if we read over her passive here, so basically Loop of Eternity, this is basically like a mini Poochie. She's a mini Poochie, like Poochie if it was a passive. So if she gets killed by a boss, she instantly returns the boss to the starting position, and Featherine is like fully restored with her HP. Reality Rewrite, she can like any attacking enemies within her range, she has a 2% chance to like change the enemy's HP and randomly setting it between 1.25 times and 3 times lower than its current value. So she can lower the enemy's HP, which is kind of insane. It's a 2% chance. Divine Reflection, she reflects boss damage. So if a boss attacks her, she reflects the damage back to the boss equal to her base damage, which I believe these 3 passives alone just makes her insanely great as a support, bro. Like one of the best supports in the game. And then Eternal Blessing, Featherine cannot be stunned by bosses, and all allies across all the map gets like a buff, a 33% buff, and when she dies, the buff like is lost. And then her ability, basically it's like a Griffith if you think about it, where all units in her range, she absorbs them and takes that damage up to 500% total. It stacks up to that amount and then deals a single strike that does 555%, increasing her damage at that amount. So if I use her here, she takes all the Ellen in her range, goes up to 12 million. So if there is more units in range, like if I put down Sukuna's and whatever and Ellen's, and then I press like this again, it will just pop the damage up to that amount until like stacking up to 500%, which is actually really good. I believe Featherine is one of the top tier units in this game. She's like really crazy. Okay, so here we have Ellen. Ellen is doing 2.2 million every 3 seconds and 149 range and 6.5 million HP. So basically she is a crit unit from the looks of it. So her first passive is Frostmark, and when an enemy is hit by her crit, she applies Frostmark for like 10 seconds, which means her next attack is going to deal 100% additional damage and is guaranteed to crit. So I believe that would mean if she's critting, she'll probably do like 2 times this amount, which would probably be like close to 4 million. And then Killing Tempo, each time Ellen Jo lands a critical hit, she gains 1 stack of Killing Tempo, which expires every time she doesn't, like if she doesn't do anything, it will go away after 5 seconds. And upon reaching 5 stacks, her next attack becomes full AoE, which means her crit damage does 2 times to all enemies in range and freezes them for 2 seconds. This is actually a pretty decent passive. So every time she crits, she stacks on her tempo, and then if she doesn't do any damage, she will lose that stack, and then if she does and she gets all the stacks, full AoE, crit, and then she freezes them at the same time, which I'm not gonna lie is pretty good. Frost End unleashes a full map attack, increasing her damage by 442% and instantly freezing all enemies for 30 seconds in a single strike. So if I were to use this, a full map attack, which increases her damage to 8.4 million, and that means she'll freeze everyone in the map for 30 seconds. I really think this unit is probably going to be really good for specific things. Alright guys, well I'm not gonna lie, these units are really good. I highly recommend you get Featherine. She's a really good support DPS, and Ellen as well, she's really good. I would say obviously Featherine is better. I haven't gotten Power or Denji, but from what I heard they're really good. So once we get them, we'll make a showcase video on them. And thank you guys for watching. I hope this helps you guys out on knowing how good these units are. I'll do better in showcasing them better. Yeah, see you guys in the next one. Later.